Hi, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Dude, okay, so I didn't want to say your name wrong. That's why I haven't said your name since you've been here. I just been saying, hi, hey, how you doing? Just avoiding it. So how do I pronounce your name?
It's Kehlani.
Kehlani.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from North Oakland,
Okay.
born and raised. So,
How about your ethnicity? You're gorgeous.
thank you. I'm black, white, Native American, and Spanish, and like this much Filipino way in the cut somewhere.
Wow. So you have everything.
Yeah.
You can take everybody in. This is good. This is like real diverse. Where were your parents? Like,
Yeah.
explain that a little bit more.
Well, my parents are like Bonnie and Clyde in the easiest way to say it. My pops passed when I was like 1, and my mom's been a drug addict my whole life. So I was really lucky to have somebody to step up because I was born, like really premature, really sick, on drugs. Had to go through withdrawals as like a baby, and then had to go into foster care for a second because
Damn.
nobody could claim me, because my mom had to dip to jail after she had me. So, yeah, I don't know. My auntie saved
Stepped
my
up?
life, and she quit college to raise
Wow.
me. She was going to become like a court reporter. She just was about to make bread, like nobody in my family really went to college except for like a couple, like my uncle, maybe my mom for like 2 seconds of her life. And yeah, so she gave up everything and had me in her house and forever.
Oh, that's
And
beautiful, man.
She's awesome. So
Having Nick Cannon in your corner has been very helpful for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever ask him questions about Mariah Carey, like how she hit those high notes? I mean, did you ever ask those? I mean, I feel like I would have been like, hey, so can she like call me and like we can talk music? Like, did you ever have a chance to talk to him about that?
I mean, I was always the type of person who was just kind of like respectful of like,
Yeah.
That's your wife. And although I'm like a super geeked out fan,
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna let y'all rock because that's y'all. And I feel like he gets those questions from everybody in the world. So I just didn't want to be that extra person that's always bugging about that. But he said she liked my music and she heard me sing and she liked my voice. And I got to, she shot this NBC special at their house where she invited a bunch of their family and they got to like watch her do like a little private performance. And that was just like made my life because, she sang live. So it was more just being in her presence. But yeah, I let them rock. That's them.
but that's awesome though that she heard your music.
Yeah, changed my life.
Are you in a relationship?
I'm not. I'm really focused on myself. I realize I'm 19 years old and this is not bay time. To quote my friends, it's not bay time. It's hard when you're my age and people expect you to have this kind of like focus maintained.
Yeah.
Like you can have this like certain level of focus to where you can just do a million things at one time. But right now, music it requires everything. And it's something that it doesn't make me lonely.
Yeah.
If it fulfills the feeling of whatever most people need to accomplish with somebody else. So I don't know. I've enjoyed it, and I'm surrounded by people that love me and support me, and I live with amazing roommates.
Are you open to going out on dates?
Yeah, I like dates. To be
Dates
honest,
are nice.
It's
Yeah.
funny. Like I haven't been on too many dates in my life. Maybe like 3 or 4. Like not on some like, can I take you somewhere? Let's go do something. I think because like the newer generation, they're not really on that. They're just like, yo, let's meet up, let's smoke, let's do this. Like you want to go chill here? You want to go to my homie house?
Yeah.
Like like that. I've been on like maybe 3 formal. Like okay, let me take you out somewhere. So I don't know. I mean. If I'm having fun and you're having fun, I really don't see an issue. So
Well, no, we're not going to say that because I don't want guys to think that they shouldn't take you out and they're like, "Oh, just come
yes,
over and
take me
smoke."
out.
We
Jeez.
need.
I'm not going to your
damn it.
homie house.
Exactly. No, we're not going to kick it in the car tonight. Okay, I'm sorry, we're not going to do this. So we had a couple, tweets and asking like, do you like guys? You like girls? Girls are kind of, they like you a lot. They want to know, do you date girls?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when I say I've dated all types of humans, I literally mean all types of humans in the sense of there's many types of humans.
Guys, girls, whatever.
All that,
the above.
whatever. So, yeah, I don't really think I even see gender at this point. I don't even think too much about sex. I don't think too much about, like, looks at too much because
you're lowering your standards right now.
I'm not.
We care about looks.
I mean, the
we
thing
care.
is, I care, but it's not about that anymore. Especially when you're coming to a point where everybody's trying to grab at you at one point, and it's like everybody's hella fine. What are you gonna do? And everybody's hella beautiful, and there's all these beautiful
It's
girls,
all
and
on
there's all these
Instagram.
beautiful
So
guys.
much pressure.
You have to like and I live in LA, man.
Oh, it's so much pressure.
I live in LA. the fakeness, you know? I meet all these beautiful people and then you kick it with them one day and you're just like, dude, you're boring as shit.
Yes.
You are boring. What can we do something like?
They're on Instagram drinking protein shakes, doing squats.
Right, doing mat fit, whatever that is.
Yeah, all with
Everybody's
the little
like
cups.
shake modeling.
If we could put somebody together, personality-wise, what would attract you the most to them?
Well, first they would have to be ridiculously hilarious. Like they would have to be so funny that they would just have me weak all the time. They would have to have confidence to where they know the security in our relationship, whatever it is, so that if I need to go on tour, you can't be tripping. You know, you got
Do they come on tour with you?
Nah, I travel with many people. I travel with 2 dancers, a videographer, a DJ, and my manager and my stylist and my tour manager. So that's a whole mob of us already. And
So you couldn't fit one more? Your boo? No.
I mean, if I was to have an ideal relationship anytime soon, what I always say this will do my quote every time. It would have to be someone either booming like above me to where they just get it and it's no questions and it's okay. I'm doing my shit, you're doing your shit. We can fly to each other, we can link up like that. Or somebody that's completely low key, less than 300 followers on Instagram, doesn't want anything to do with music, has a regular job, wants nothing to do with my anything, you know, except for being in a relationship with me. So it's one or the other. I don't think I'm gonna date anybody anytime soon that's like coming up at the same time as me, or like, I don't know. It's on the underground tip, because then feelings come into play and
then
like,
people
jealousy and movement,
and you don't want to have to outshine them.
Exactly.
And you know how that is.
Oh man,
but the worst is with a guy, because guys, I hate to say, guys are the worst. I hate to say it, man. They're very insecure when you're doing your thing, and you know, if
it's
they
a
have
pride thing.
It is a pride thing,
especially if they're making music at the same time.
You're doing it right here. We got goodies. So tell us about Cloud 19.
Cloud 19 is my first mixtape that I dropped recently, about a couple months ago. And I don't know, I just really wanted to, it was my first project. So I really wanted to give people a whole collection of something for me, something that wasn't what I consider to be really popular right now, which is this whole like fake depressed, you know, really sad boy. Like,
Kehlani, stop talking about Drake like this. I don't appreciate
Drake,
it.
I love you.
I'm kidding.
I love Drake.
Everyone is emo right now.
I can't. I don't even think it's emo. I think I'm literally talking about like there's like a trendy depression, literally that's like blatant trendy depression, rather than like just connecting to feelings, which I think is what Drake does, is connect to emotion and make emotional music. But I just wanted to make something that was showing people that it's okay to be happy, and no matter like where you're from and whatever you went through, it's okay to feel like that, you know, because I'm from Oakland, you know, and I have a crazy life story, and I'm out here trying to, you know, rather than sit in it, I try to turn all the stories into a learning experience, rather than like my heartbreak songs are more, well, that like, you're tight, like you got it on your own type stuff, rather than, oh my God, I'm so heartbroken, like I want to kill myself, like what am I gonna do?
Isn't that the worst? Like cut it out.
Exactly. So I don't know. I feel like, that's what Cloud 19 is. It was just a project that was just from pure emotion and pure feeling and just wanting to say something important and leaving people with the message, rather than just here's a bunch of tracks I threw together.
Who do you want to work with? Like really bad, if you had to pick 3 people.
If I could like make like some outrageous requests, probably
3.
Like,
you get 3 outrageous requests.
Maybe Andre 3000.
Nice.
Stevie Wonder.
That's a good one. One more.
Maybe. This is so hard. It's the last one.
It's the last one. You're putting it in the universe. Just remember this. And I hate to say it, most of the time when things are said during my interview, they come true. So careful.
Maybe Pharrell.
And Pharrell?
Pharrell. That would be
over
real cool.
Our fucking lamb? Over our mother? How could you do this? I'm kidding. That's fine. Mariah is a bonus. Well, I'll put number 4 in there for you.
Okay, Mariah Carey, yes.
So as a mushball, if you had to pick between, like, let's say going out on a nice date with like Iggy Azalea or Nicki Minaj, who would you go on a date with?
Oh my gosh, that's so wild.
I like your smile though. When I ask you, you're like,
I don't know if this is like weird of me to say, but I'm pretty upfront with it. But I don't like white girls.
So we're gonna go with Nikki.
Definitely Nikki.
Nikki. Okay. I'm curious. Okay. So how about let's say Nicki Minaj or like J-Lo?
J-Lo, I love Latins. What?
Yeah, so we're finding out your weakness right now. This is good. Okay,
Yes,
so
J-Lo.
J-Lo, okay. All right, hey, okay, how about Rihanna or J-Lo?
Still J-Lo.
Okay. Is Rihanna like a bad one to you?
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
Rihanna would be fun.
Everyone loves Rihanna, but J-Lo's just classic,
It's J-Lo,
man.
it's
What? She's
classic.
J-Lo. Like, how could you top J-Lo?
So how about like guys, like, Trey Songz or Chris Brown? Who would you rather go on a date with?
Probably Chris Brown because he paints.
Yeah.
So it'd be like,
You guys can paint.
there's a lot of dynamics, He's like kind of this artist who's like does a bunch of other stuff too. So it's a lot to get into, I guess.
Okay, so how about Chris Brown or Drake? This is a date. This isn't like,
Drake. I'd probably ask a lot of musical questions just because his creative process is so interesting. So I'd probably just be like, dude, music. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Like, spill it. What's the details? How do you do this?
Came up from nothing, had to start hustling, had to be something, you just had to be stunting. No one is mama, cause she couldn't buy Jordans. His mama was poor, yeah, she could never afford it.